Here we have verse 8 of the 19th chapter, Gospel of Matthew. Jesus in a confrontation with the Pharisees who are asking him technical questions about marriage and divorce. Of course, Jesus has appealed to the creation mandate, really the first chapter, 2 chapters of Genesis, for the deep sanctity of the marriage between a man and a woman. And the parry by the Pharisees is, well, then why did Moses command men to divorce their wives? Of course, overstating rather dramatically what is actually found in Moses. And Jesus corrects the record and explains it. We have a lege. This is from lego, I say, third person singular. Present active indicative. Autois from autos. It's the third person pronoun. This is the dative, masculine, plural. He says to them. Says to the Pharisees, hoti. The hoti here is something like in English we would just put quote marks. That's what is intended to be a direct quote, but hoti introduces, he says that, but then the quote follows, muoses. This is quoting Jesus now, giving the explanation. He said to them, Moses, pros, preposition, takes the accusative, facing or toward, attain sclerocardion. The sclero, of course, from various words that suggest hardness, cardion of hard, your hardness of heart. It's a noun, feminine noun. So into the hardness of heart, humon, of you, the second person genitive plural pronoun. So Moses, into the, or because of, the hardness of heart of you, epitrepsen. This is from epitrepo. Trepo means to turn. The epi is a little more emphatic, to turn from. The idea is Moses was turned from maybe his best intentions here. And the idea then as it comes over was permitted, allowed. This, you might say, against his preferred opinion or judgment. Moses, into the hardness of your hearts, permitted. Humon, with respect to you, second person dative plural pronoun. Apolusi, the word for to release. Apoluo, to release, also stood for the idea of divorcing. It's a aorist infinitive, so he permitted you to divorce. Tas, this is the accusative of the article, feminine. Gunaikos, the wives. He permitted you to divorce your wives. Humon, this is the possessive of the, get the adjustment here, the possessive of the second person pronoun, permit you to divorce your wives. Ap, from archais, from beginning, with the genitive de, the soft conjunction, but from the beginning, gegonen, from genomai, I become. This is the perfect, third person singular perfect. Active indicative, it was not and did not remain, would be the force of it. Hutos, and declinable adverb thus. So even though the Pharisees have cited to Moses with his reference to divorcing, Jesus refers it back to creation, saying that from the beginning that was not contemplated, that there should be the possibility of breaking up this, that God had made one flesh.